Y'all, welcome back. It has been a minute. I was looking at my, YouTube page. I'm like, I haven't done a video in 12 days, damn near 2 weeks. What have I been doing? Just pretty much working. I've been watching stuff, but just hadn't been, I have a problem with consistency, right? So anyway, Talk to Me finally came on a streaming service that I have because, as you know, it came out in like the fall of 2022. And it was in theaters, which I really wish I would have seen it, right? But then it came like you could rent it, but I was not trying to pay $15-$20 to rent something for 2 days. I just wasn't trying to do that. So I decided to get Netflix back. I didn't know Talk to Me was on there. Decided to get Netflix back. By the way, Netflix, y'all really need to come up with a yearly plan because I really don't like seeing 20 something dollars taken out of my account every month. I'd rather just pay for the year and be done with it until 12 months, okay? So I'm like, yay, I can finally watch Talk to Me, and I love it. I can usually tell when I'm going to love a movie most of the time. So this is a horror movie, takes place in Australia, which I actually didn't know that. I don't think I saw a trailer, just saw bits and pieces of the movie. And, so it's about this mummified hand, which I never saw where they got the mummified hand from. Maybe I need to watch it again. But they start playing with this hand, summoning demons, I'm going to call them, spirits and all that. Listen, I don't know why people do that. I know people do that in real life sometimes. Y'all need to leave that stuff alone. Hey, whatever your religious belief is, I just feel like the spirit world, we don't know enough about to be playing games, all right? So the rule of this game is you hold the hand, you say, talk to me, and whatever ghost, I guess, is present, you can see them sitting across from you. Then you say, let me in, and you let the ghost possess your body, but it can only be a certain amount of time because after that time, that ghost stays out, right? To possess your body, whoever's body. So where the main character messed up is her mom's ghost came out and she kept talking to it. It came out and possessed one of her friends. She kept talking to it, and so bam, now this spirit is out. With this, I like it because it's different. It's a different movie, but at the same time, it's a movie we've seen kind of before with the whole like Ouija board types. I'm sorry, putting pins all in the camera, like Ouija board type stuff. But I just like how this was written. Like, for example, the boy that her mom's ghost possessed, he ends up damn near killing himself. He starts hitting himself in the head to the point where he's bleeding, gouges his eye out. And what I had to actually watch it a second time to learn this, that her mom's ghost that she saw, I don't think was really her mom's ghost because she was telling her to like kill her dad. She almost pushed the boy, the one that was possessed, out in the street because he had been in the hospital for, self-injury. She ends up jumping out in the street, and then she ends up dying. And at the end, which I thought was, I really liked the ending, even though it was kind of sad because she died. But the ending, she ends up being the ghost that whoever's playing this game ends up seeing. And then it goes off. So I wonder if we're going to have a part two. I don't know, because, nowadays people are really into sequels. We're just in the sequel phase with a lot of things. Now, this movie, it had a smaller budget, but it made it to theaters. So from what I could tell, it was like, in different film festivals and everything like that. Some of the things I liked about the film aesthetically, I do like the main character, the way her hair was. Like, I'm assuming I think in real life she's biracial, but she does have a more black look. She looks more black, right? But her hair was done in a way that I don't really see too many black people where the hair was like kind of shagged. And I don't know if it was like permanently straightened or what, but I thought that was cool how they had her. I liked the boy that played that possessed character. He played that really well. Now, the one part that really did scare me, and it was a very small part, was when the boy that was possessed by her mother's spirit, his spirit was gone somewhere. And when they showed where his spirit was, I think it was like in hell, because it wasn't fire, but he was surrounded by these scary looking demons, and that scared the shit out of me. Like, even though it was small scene, because it's like, can you imagine, like, you're being tortured in the afterlife by these scary ass looking third degree burn having demons? Okay, that part I was like, oh. So, but anytime they can have a scene that's really small like that and it can be really impacted, that's definitely good writing, good directing. Now, this movie takes place in Australia, and believe it or not, even though Australians speak English, it was actually hard to understand it sometimes. And just because you speak the same language as somebody doesn't mean you understand all of the vernacular. I hope that's the right word. The dialect can be different, and you're still, because there were some times I almost put the subtitles on because I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? And everybody has their own slang too as well. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. The girl that played the main character did a great job. I think all the kids did a good job in this movie. I know I'm calling them kids. I think a lot of them are grown in real life, but I'm just saying they portrayed teenagers in this. So, like I said, I'm wondering, is there going to be a part 2? Because I would love to see, even though she's dead, what she has to say to the person on the other end that is holding that mummified hand. And I also want to know where this mummified hand came from, because like I said, while watching this, I don't remember, not saying it wasn't in there, but I don't remember a backstory. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Talk to Me. It's on Netflix. Y'all like my little gown? Listen, I was in Dillard's and I'm like, this is a straight up mama gown that your granny wears. But it was so soft and cute. It looks white because the light's really bright, but it's actually like a really light pink. I love it, honey. Anyway, let me know what you think about this movie. Shout out to my 130 subscribers. Shout out to the rest of you as well. For those of you that have been here, welcome back, man. Like I said, I know it's been 12 days. I said I need to be consistent, and I do watch stuff every day. So I have plenty of reviews to share with you, plenty of recommendations, all right? Peace and blessings to everyone. Tomorrow is Easter. I hope you have a good Easter. I probably will be dropping a video tomorrow. I'm not going to be busy the whole day, but y'all enjoy, all right? Until next time.